on my job, it ain't easy. In a good mental state, and God is the reason. This is plain Jane season. Fresh up off the plane in Japan, I ain't leaving. They say seeing is believing. Well, here's a briefcase with $1 million even. This all week, no days off. This hard work gon' pay off. I made myself a promise young. I would never work a day job, put it in the safe. Never know when I'm gon' need that. Came here with my gang, you don't know where your homies at. Gave you a lot of game, you don't owe me back. You say you a boss, gotta show me that. Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up, need someone to hype me up. Hype me up, need someone to hype me up. Hype me up, need someone to hype me up. Hype me up, I got game Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a 2 up?
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And we are underway from Cincinnati. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
On one, ready?
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Room here to run. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep and a run up the middle with Mixon. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
11.
Chase the motion man right.
11.
On second down, here's Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
12. 11 mighty.
On third down, Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 43. 12 yards on third down as the drive rolls on.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 43. Burrow going to get this out to Chase. The Bengals at 8-7, a game over 500 on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
11 MT.
Now Burrow. Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down. Alex Highsmith racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
59-yard attempt.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on him. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 21. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. So, Charles, you know, for this offense, we've been talking all year about how difficult it would be to run the table. And you gave me your chances early in the year. You thought maybe 25%. A few weeks ago, you thought closer to 50, but not quite 50. Now here they are, 15-0. This is happening, isn't it?
I think it is, Brandon, because I do believe this team is too invested, too well coached to fall asleep at the switch now. And I think it ultimately benefits them to stay engaged all the way through the season, because make it to the finish line.
Down the numbers. There he goes. He may go. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Kenneth Walker, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
First and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kid who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Mixon with a first down carry. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
11, mighty.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41. You look at this Steeler defense. They really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
The best defenses I know, they draw lines in the sand and say you're not going to cross that. For most of them, it's 100 yards of total offense. They didn't quite accomplish that, but still a pretty darn good game last week. Just over 100 yards of total offense given up.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Mixing up the middle. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
After one, 7-3 the score. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Eleven. Stop.
Burrow looking to pass. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Here's Walker to start the drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Throw out wide to Walker. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
Pickett now on 1st down. And unable to connect on the long pass. He actually brings it in, but he was out of bounds, incomplete. These two teams met in Pittsburgh earlier in the year, with the Steelers prevailing in that one. So a win here in Cincinnati would give them the season sweep 2-0. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Pickett back to throw. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Fryermuth. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
2 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And now off to the races down the right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Ken Walker with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And they are able to add on to their advantage. And always a good 1st half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Nwangu now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Alex Highsmith. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Here we go.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. They'll look to throw. Looking deep here for Chase. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bengals have cut it back within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the... And deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And the Bengals grab it. And they're going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. So how about this for a turn of events? They cut the lead with a touchdown, and then on the ensuing kickoff, get the football right back.
And what a swing in a short amount of time because momentum was totally against them. Now it's all in their favor. They've got a chance to go into the lead if they get the ball to the end zone.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Here we go.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
12, 12, 12.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Here's 3rd and 3.
11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. 12, 12.
Now it's Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamison Williams, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals have retaken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 17-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal. Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Kenneth Walker on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point now by Boswell. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Steelers 21, Bengals 17.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Nwangu now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
First and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
11, 11, 11, 11. 12, 12.
Now it's Burrow rolling to his right. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Ken Walker on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Steelers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Boswell good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Bengals 17.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
On the return, the Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On 2.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of the defense.
And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
At the 39-yard line.
12, 12, 12. 11, Thomas. 11, 11, 11, 11. God.
Burrow will throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
11, 11. 11, mighty. 11, mighty. 11, mighty. 11, mighty. 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Again, it's Burrow. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 44-yard line. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it is really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8. Sticking with Walker on second down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. That's caught. It's Austin left side. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 23. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. A short one there to Freiermuth. Stiff-armed him. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Here's Walker. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Walker once more. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Walker. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. So Pickett is off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Boswell's kick is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
This fielded right at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Here we go.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
11, 11, 11. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
3rd and 2. Now Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
This is our last chance.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
11 Thomas. 12, 12, 12. 12, 12.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
2nd and 10. It's Pickett again. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Calvin Austin, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Steelers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Bengals 17. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Nwangu now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
There he goes, right side. How about this? Joe Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Bengals are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. In motion goes the tight end. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try for the first with Walker. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Pittsburgh.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals are right back in this football game.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
12.
Burrow on play action. They'll roll him out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. 134 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, Mixon. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
11, Thomas. 11. 11. Gotta go.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Tariq Castro-Fields who picked it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick 6 will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really you're almost at the point of no options. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense called, able to make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
On 1, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Burrow's throw going into the hands of Williams. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And I don't know that that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth, it doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline is still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
Daxton Hill there to make the stop on defense. Sticking with Walker on second down. Shoves him aside. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
At the Bengals' 14-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That is caught at the 7-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their career playbook no matter who's on the field.
They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs.
11, Thomas.
Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line. Now they got to get to the line quickly. On second down, here's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And got his man complete. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
That's good for a Cincinnati Bengals.
So that changes things. Here's first and 10 all the way up at the 45. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Tariq Castro Fields on the coverage.
Now Burrow. This goes out wide from Mixon. Room to maneuver at the 35. He's to the 15. Touchdown! Joe Mixon. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
11, 11. 11, mighty. 11, mighty.
To throw, Burrow. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So time definitely not in their favor, down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And it's the Steelers that come up with it. And that should just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw slim.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Julian Battle. And the Bengals force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. They'll come up first and 10 here. Burrow. Flush to his right. And he will get out of bounds, so nice work after the catch. That gets him really good yardage, and they stop the clock as well. Here's first down.
11, 11.
10 at the 35-yard line.
11, 11, 11. MT. 11 MT. Stop.
Here's Burrow on the move to his left. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Boy, excellent coverage there. Last week he had the interception. One reason why he was the AFC Defensive Player of the Week.
So no jokes about not having hands, right? Because he got the pick last week. This week, he's knocked down a ball in this game so far. Let's see if he can get an interception as this one continues.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11. Stop.
A final shot now for Burrow.